Welcome to Funky Fridays with Bo, featuring weekly episodes of what goes on around the world before the weekend starts. We will share with you tips and recommendations of what you can do on a Friday night or plan something for the weekend ahead to take on the world. If you are into entertainment, food, fitness, nutrition, and sports, then this is a podcast for you. Now, here's your host and MC and magician, Magic Bo.
Hi guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Funky Fridays with Bo. I'm your host Bo for this episode and all the subsequent episodes after this. This is my virgin podcast and just a teaser to what you would be expecting on subsequent episodes. So please be kind, please be gentle, cause there is always a first time in everything, and I'm glad this is the time. In every episode, we will be discussing with some of my guests of what goes on their Fridays before the weekend starts. We will discuss many other things, be it the current state of affairs, the entertainment, food that makes you go ooh, fashion, fitness and nutrition, and many other things under the sun. We will be sharing tips, tricks, and recommendations, and if you find them interesting, do like and share in your social media, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Yes, and so today we are going into phase 2 of safe transition, guys. Well done, Singapore! Gyms are opening, visitation in a group of 5, and other retail businesses are opening again today. So, isn't it time to get excited? Yes, I do, and even so, even before this pandemic started, most of people get excited when Friday comes because that is the week where we have been working hard for. It was such a hectic and packed week. Friday is the one which you are looking at. But often, guys, Fridays can seem like a waste, especially before holidays. Your brain, in anticipation of the time off, just says, I've had enough. Bring on the downtime. Then the afternoon just drags on and on and on. You don't get a lot of help from your colleagues either because the afternoon Friday lull is a commonly shared experience. Everyone's already thinking about the weekend and ready to go home, so productivity drops. Hang on there. What I just told you was a scenario pre-COVID-19. Fast forward to the current situation now, where almost everyone is working from home. The productivity drops every single day. Would you agree with me? But to be fair, I did my fair share of learning, especially learning how to start a podcast. Damn, that online podcast masterclass I attended last week was lit, man, lit. So if you're interested to try your hands on podcasting, I would definitely recommend that masterclass to you. Hit me up if you want to know more about the masterclass, yeah? Anyways, I'm still happy that Friday comes. Hey, the phrase, thank God it's Friday, wasn't coined because someone wanted just to thank God it's Friday, right? Because Friday is when the fun starts, when the groove starts, yeah? I especially look forward to Fridays because it is the end of the week. On this show, we are going to discuss things that you are going to do on Friday, no matter it's Friday morning, afternoon, or night. So for this episode and other episodes of Funky Fridays with Bo, my guest and I am going to lay bare on what goes on Fridays before the weekend starts. As this is the first episode of my podcast, I have none other myself as my own guest. To grace the show, yeah, and share with all of you what goes on for me on a Friday. Yeah, the day starts at 5:30 in the morning. First, I started excitedly in making either breakfast or bento lunch for my wife to pack to work. Next up, I will wake up the rest of my children to get them ready for school. Hold on a second. If you are thinking that I am a house husband, stop right there. I am not. It's just that I have always been involved with the day-to-day dealings in the house, yeah? Then it's work, work, work until the evening. Anyways, Fridays are date night for my wife and myself. This mandatory date night has been in practice since our firstborn, and it still continues till today. For your info, it has been 16 to 17 years and counting. So, to cut long story short, Friday nights are date night and movie night. It's said that due to the COVID-19, all the movie theaters are not allowed to operate, and it has been 3 months, 3 months since we watched a new movie. Pre-COVID-19, without fail, we will always catch a new movie every week if it's worth watching, yeah? So, if I'm not having date night or movie night, I would probably have a gig or so monthly, either as an MC for some private functions or performing magic for someone's birthday. Oh man, I really missed performing. Yes, performing in front of a crowd. Yeah, this sedentary lifestyle for the past 3 months cause of the COVID-19 is really taking a toll on my mental well-being. And that was one of the reasons why I started this podcast, to keep myself sane. Yes, that's one of the Friday routine that I have been doing since I don't know when. And what about you? You don't have any plans spending Friday night? Fret not. Do you know that spending Friday night at home alone instead of painting the town red can be a restful and relaxing experience? Plus, if you were incredibly productive during the past 5 days, Friday night is the perfect time to reward yourself with something special. The best thing is, you'll wake up on Saturday morning with renewed energy and ready to take on the world. For a start, let me inspire you with 5 awesome things you can do on a Friday night. Number 1, have a party for 1 or 2. Yep, there is no wrong time, guys, to throw a party for 1 or 2 if you want to include your significant other, where you basically do all the things you normally would do at a party. Light your candles, turn on some mood music, and have a multi-course meal delivered from your favorite takeout joint. Open a bottle of champagne, and guys, celebrate life. Next, number 2, get intimate with a book. Yes, get intimate with a book. Pick up the book you've been wanting to read and start reading it. Not into books? Read a magazine or browse one of your favorite cookbooks or coffee table books. Just a word of advice, avoid reading anything that is work related, or it will make you think of your job. It's Friday, guys, come on, you are supposed to be relaxing. Number 3, channel your inner Gordon Ramsay. Before you head home from work, stop by your local grocery store or your mama store and stock up on ingredients to make a delicious dinner. Make something you've never made before, or treat yourself to making your absolute favorite dish, be it pepperoni, sausage and mushroom pizza, or pasta carbonara. If you prefer sweet over savory, bake something. Whip up a batch of egg tarts to bring to a friend, or make a banana bread to enjoy tomorrow morning for breakfast. Number 4, have a movie marathon. Yes, guys, that's what I do. If let's say there's nothing to watch at the cinema, watch a movie, have a movie marathon. Okay? One way to spend your Friday night at home that rarely gets old, in front of the television. Netflix is the go-to channel even before COVID-19. Check out the latest 365 DNI, like a 50 Shades of Grey, right? That movie. Yep. So, yeah, if you like, check it out. I haven't watched personally myself because there are kids around. So, yep, not for me. Anyway, binge watching is a new normal, guys. So why not binge watch a show you've been wanting to start, or catch up the shows you missed during the week? Looking at the top 10 TV shows on Netflix right now, it seemed that Space Force and right now 365 DNI, is coming tops. Okay, Space Force is quite a good movie. It's a new Steve Carell satirical comedy series. It's now at number 1. Okay, and close to number 2 is the 365 DNI, and at close to number 3 is the documentary series Jeffrey Epstein, Filthy Rich. So if you are more into movies, pick a director, style of film or actor, and have a marathon. Yep, have a marathon. If you are into rom-coms, spend your evening with Meg Ryan. Yes, I know, guys, it's old. And watch When Harry Met Sally, You've Got Mail, and Sleepless in Seattle. And if you are into hot, muscular men, you can spend your evening with Dwayne Johnson and catch his older movies like The Game Plan, The Gridiron Gang, or if you love seeing him half naked, watch Baywatch. Okay, Baywatch is the movie where he literally is half naked throughout. Lastly, guys, number 5, work it out like Jane Fonda or Richard Simmons. Hey, it's Friday, and if you have a gym membership, why not hit the gym and do your own workout? Come on. Safe transition is already up. Phase 2, gym are opening. Why not just go there, pump some iron, do some workout? Yeah, some would argue that about evening workout will perk you up so much that it's difficult to fall asleep later. But as long as you are not exercising, showering, and then immediately jumping in bed to go to sleep, it doesn't interfere with your sleep pattern at all. Come on. A stress-relieving activity like yoga may even help you sleep better if it's done at night. Anyway, dancing is also a form of exercise. Why not turn up the tempo and switch on the samba and Latin beats and make some moves to the beat of lambada. Alright, guys, and yes, those are the 5 things that you can do on a Friday. Till the next episode of Funky Fridays with Bo, I will then turn the table and get my guests to share with us some of the things that they do on a Funky Friday, in addition to some matters that are close to their heart. Alright, guys, stay safe, keep the social distancing, and have a great time. Alright, so thank you very much for listening. I hope you will join me in my next episode with Funky Fridays with Bo next week. Every Friday, a weekly episode. Alright, so see you around. Bye.
Loved what you've heard on this week's episode? Then head on over to iTunes and Spotify and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. If you have any other questions, suggestions, or feedback, do head over right now to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Twitch to like, share, and get involved. Till then, enjoy the rest of the weekend, and do catch the next episode of Funky Fridays with Bo next week.